Hello! Welcome to episode 3 of Cooking in Kitchens. My name is Ruben. I am a real estate professional, amateur cook. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm I guess debuting. We've got a magazine coming out, Good to Be Home. Covers a lot more than just cooking in here. Interior decorations, home improvements, general household tips, and other things like, what to do if you're moving, especially if you're first-time movers. So this is a Peach Capris Salad with we're going to be making a balsamic glaze. You got basil here, 4 peaches, some it wouldn't be a Capri without the mozzarella cheese, fresh mozzarella. We got our aged balsamic vinegar. Now this one I picked up at one of the local markets nearby me. This was about $10. Some of the ones that I saw there, they were like $20 for maybe about a cup worth. I don't think you need to get quite that. I'm sure there's probably you'd be able to taste the difference. I don't know, but this will work just fine. We got some basic salt and pepper. Oh yeah, and olive oil. So it calls for two different types of olive oil. Something to cook in, as the instructions put it, everyday olive oil, and then some. I laugh because they use so your 2 to 3 tablespoons of super special extra virgin olive oil for drizzling. Well, in other words, you got something of quality. When it comes to olive oil, you will taste the difference if you buy a higher quality olive oil. Although I use the super special olive oil for my cooking too, because it matters. It's a very interesting topic, olive oil. There's a lot of education that is starting to show up on it, and particularly stuff that you get. Like you can order fresh olive oil. I actually looked into pressing it myself. There's a lot of instructions online. The hardest part is actually finding fresh olives. The only thing I was able to find is like wholesale distributors. So if you want to try pressing it, there's plenty of methods out there where you can use basically hand press it or hand squeeze it, chop it up, and then put it through a strainer, and then let the oil and the water separate. And then there's actual like pressing machines and stuff like that will press the oil out and then separate the oil and the water on its own. Probably makes it a lot simpler. But seeing as how I don't have access to fresh olives, I just will resort to paying exorbitant prices at the supermarket. But yeah, look into it. The quality of the olive oil can make a big difference, and also for nutrition reasons too. A lot of olive oil basic run-of-the-mill olive oil that you see on the shelves could have been sitting in a warehouse for months and months and months and been breaking down, and maybe even gone sour. But that's my tangent on that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this. While I'm chopping this up, we're gonna go ahead and get the stove running. Alrighty. So first step, we're going to go ahead and cut the peaches up. Now it states for semi-soft, just ripening peaches, pits removed, cut in half horizontally. I suppose it doesn't really matter how you cut it, whether it's horizontal. Just cut them in half. I mean, unless you want to be that much of a stickler about it. Unlike avocados, these pits are fairly easy to remove. And also, like avocados, don't use a knife hacking at it to remove the pits. Just take like a spoon or a fork and get rid of them that way. Because nothing ruins a good recipe than a hospital trip. So, first step, I'm gonna roast these. All right, season the cut sides of the peaches with a few pinches of sea salt on a large plate. Drizzle the aged balsamic. Or we'll just use our cutting board. Wow. So I've never actually worked with aged balsamic before. This is actually pretty thick, as you can see. It's not like regular balsamic vinegar where it's more of a liquid. This is already almost a glaze. Okay, add the peaches cut side down and sear for 2.5 to 3 minutes. Give the pan a little shake every minute or so to prevent them from sticking. Starting to think should have gotten a larger pan. That's okay, we can do this in 2 parts. Over medium-low, probably need to cut this down a little bit. You don't want to scorch the peaches. Tell you, this smells really good. So as it states, this is a slow sear. So watch the heat. You don't want to burn the peaches. Using tongs, check out the cut side of the peaches if they begin to brown. Once they have, remove them from the pan and transfer the peaches cut side down to the plate with the balsamic vinegar. Let the peaches rest for 1 minute to absorb the vinegar. Return the peaches to a hot pan cut side down and cook over medium-low heat for another minute. Then place back on the plate with balsamic and allow them to rest for another minute. Return to the hot pan for 1 more minute for a final sear. Transfer the peaches to the plate, cut side up. Refrigerate for 15 minutes to chill. Alright. And yeah, I know it said use tongs, but here I am, using my fingers. These are pretty large peaches, so we don't have like a whole lot of popping oil or anything. Alright, while those are resting, we're going to go ahead and put these other 3 on here. So that second batch is still cooking. Once they are chilled, after you pull them out, you're going to cut the chilled peaches in half and arrange them in a large platter with the mozzarella, season with sea salt, and tuck the basil leaves in between the peaches and the mozzarella. Top with a generous drizzle of that super special extra virgin olive oil and some balsamic from the plate, if you want. Finish with fresh black pepper. Like I said, pretty easy while those are cooking. Go ahead and swap these. One interesting thing about this brand, Costa de Oro, is that they would like you to actually repurpose your bottle. Now, for those who want, they have a this old bottle here. You pull this stopper out, or not stopper, but the pour spout. Pull out the pour spout, and then you fix on this stopper. And ideally, you know, they'd like you to use it as a, be able to use it as a water bottle or something like that. However, oil is really hard to get. You gotta wash these things a lot to get all the oil out. You might not want your water tasting like olive oil. I haven't really tried it because it just sounds kind of like, it's a nice thought, but it sounds a little dubious to me. But yeah. Anyhow, for anybody who is interested in repurposing things, it comes with a water stopper. All right, here we are. Gonna throw these in the fridge 15 minutes, and then we will come right back and dress the plate up. All right, we're back. We got the peaches; they are ready, and just a pro tip, or tip. The plates are probably going to be pretty hot. You might not want to go throwing a hot plate into a cold fridge. So just use some hot pads. Keep you from running the risk of cracking the fridge shelves. So next up, we cut these peaches up. The plate that I've got is not quite big enough to hold all of them, so we're just gonna trim up a few of them and throw them on there. So on this plate, you can see I've got a peach and a half on here, and it's getting pretty packed. We do have the basil and cheese that still has to go on. It says to stuff the basil in between everything, but you know what? I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should have put the basil on first. Might have been a little bit cleaner, but hey, that is how we learn, right? And then we'll go ahead and put some pepper on there. So I just realized that that wasn't recording the whole time, but that's all right. You can see what the end result looks like. Don't really need to see my hands poking around in there the whole time. Final olive oil drizzle. I'll tell you, everything always looks better after you get done drizzling something on it, doesn't it? Go ahead and see if we can get a little bit of the and there we have it. As you can see, delightful Capri salad here, Peach Capri Salad. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, we have here, good to be home, inspired by autumn. I offer this free. Just shoot me an email or something like that, and I'll get your contact information, and I'll send you a copy of this. Aside from that, thank you very much for coming. Again, my name's Ruben. This is Cooking in Kitchens, real estate professional, amateur cook so far. See you next time. Bye.